Hi Leo, welcome to your weekly check-in for the 17th to the 23rd of December. These messages are for Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising. Thank you very much to everyone who watches, likes, shares, comments on the videos. It's all appreciated, as well as anyone who subscribes. That's gratefully appreciated as well. If you'd like to book a personal reading, see the info in the description box below the video on how to do that. So these are the decks, or some of the decks I'm going to be using for today's reading. We're going to start off with a message from the Akashic Tarot, which I kind of use as an oracle deck because that's how it feels to me. So that's going to be like your main theme, the main thing that you need to know for the week. So for Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising, let's see what your main theme or message is for the 17th to the 23rd of December. So Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising for the 17th, not the 23rd, the 17th to the 23rd of December. Right, okay Leo, I love that card actually very dramatically. Right, how can I do this without ripping everything down now? Just bear with me one moment. So actually, this card, so it's in the Akashic Tarot, the King of Forces. I think, or I feel that this is closer to the King of Wands, and it's a strange one because with it having so much earth type energy around it, you would think it's probably closer to the King of Pentacles, but you have they do keys in this Akashic Tarot, so they've got the King of Keys, and I feel like the keys are more pentacles and the forces are wands. So yeah, it feels like the King of Wands, which is Leo energy, isn't it actually? Yep, it is Leo, I believe. So yeah, let's have a look in the book, and I'm going to read, I'll read the whole message from the book. So it's got the upright, if it comes out upright, and if it comes out reversed, and I'll just read everything because it could be relevant either way. So the King of Forces. So just bear with me because it's quite a big book. Right, I may have to pause the video at this rate. Right, King of Forces. So it's upright, it says, a man standing by a stream, just a minute. A man standing by a stream is surrounded by different animals of the woods. The power of nature is all around him, in the earth below his feet, the water running by, and the star-filled nebula in the sky above. Yet he is a force himself, exerting calming influences on the wolf and the rabbit, which are natural enemies. Upright, this card indicates the presence of a man who has a powerful and positive energy. He comes with good intentions, gentleness and honesty resonate from him. If you don't know this man yet, his energy will be coming into your life soon. He could bring support for a special project, a work issue, or just your life in general. He may also be a possible love interest, so in order to be open to receiving a man of honor, make sure you engage in honoring and being tender toward yourself. For you or a man around you, there could be a position coming in any of the careers natural to the King of Forces, such as electronics, astronomy, physics, geology, alternative fuel, any of the earth sciences, and new industries in environmental care. Any activity connecting with earth energy and nature are beneficial to you at this time. Whether you are male or female, this also reveals an important side of yourself. Feel the balance and beauty of nature and know the powerful force is always moving within and around you. Reversed, this card's reversal represents a time of depleted forces, inertia, or scattered energy. It could indicate a divorce or separation from or for the King of Forces. Career-wise, there may be the loss of a position for someone in an industry natural to the King of Forces as listed above. This card reverse could also indicate a man with disruptive energy. He may be out of balance in his own life, which imbalances you as well. Sometimes there are obvious signs of negativity, such as anger, hostility, or even an abiding depression. Yeah, that part, I'll speak on that in a minute. Other times, the vibrations may be subtle and hard to recognize, but he is likely to be selfish or self-absorbed. Be conscious and aware, for he could be very charming on the surface, yet manipulative underneath. If this card indicates a potential love interest or business partner, take your time in assessing the true vibrations he is sending out. He may just need time to right himself, but you may also need to move on. So yeah, for some of you, this can be an energy it's an energy that represents you or that you need to step into. And yes, for some it could be that this is a person coming into your life, whether it's a romantic partner, business partner, support in general. So the point I was going to make, where it says sometimes there are obvious signs of negativity, and it included an abiding depression. God, that's bloody harsh, isn't it? I mean, nobody chooses depression. So I mean, yes, depression, it's not a positive energy, it is a negative energy, but it just sounds a bit like an accusation and blame, the way they've put it. And yeah, that's a strange one. Right, let's get into the tarot cards and let's see what the tarot cards tell us about the main theme as well. I am going to read, if you saw the last week's weekly check-in, I am going to read it that way again, where I do the past, present and future energies along with the theme. It felt good last time, so I thought let's do it again and let's just see how we get on with it. So, right, first of all, let's get another card relating to the theme or main focal point or main message for you. We've got the Ace of Swords. Right, past energy in relation to this, Page of Cups. Present or current energy relating to this. Ten of Cups. And potential future energy. Right, I guess I was going to not take it, but it felt a bit weird, but let's do it. So the Lovers and the Five of Swords. You got the Four of Pentacles there as well, but yeah, let's go for that. The funny thing is, I'm looking at the Lovers and the Five of Swords, and I'm getting a conflicted energy where in my mind it's like yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. But it's almost like that's right, because the Five of Swords is a conflicted energy. So it's almost like the Lovers is the yes and the Five of Swords is the no. So I think that's right. It's just a conflicted energy in itself. Not saying that the cards are wrong, but anyway, it's a strange one. All right, so let's look at the Ace of Swords first of all. So Ace of Swords, please, why is that there? So the first card is the, okay, that kind of indicates communication quite heavily actually with the Eight of Wands and the Ace of Swords, but let's see what else comes out. We've got Justice. So that wanted to come out, it was the King of Pentacles, but it double flipped or whatever, so we'll leave that. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Right, the Ace of Pentacles feels right. The Sun doesn't feel right. You can see the Sun sticking out. It doesn't feel right, so I'm leaving it in the deck. I'm not sure why it doesn't feel right, but I guess we'll find out as we progress through the reading. So what else do we need to know? The Devil. And we have the Knight of Wands. Okay. I feel like I want to get something for the Devil. So let's just get something for that on its own. If I can actually shuffle the slippery deck. This is actually one of my favourite decks. It's the Spellcaster's deck, I believe. I just really love the artwork in it. It's so interesting. But yeah, and it has such a strong energy about it as well, the way it feels. It's really interesting. Right, the Devil on its own, please. I will take that. That does feel right. Let's just get one more for that Devil card. When I see the Lovers and the Devil together, it does kind of make me think of obsession sometimes. Not necessarily romantic obsession. Anything from being a workaholic to, like, you know, if you have a hobby that you're obsessed with, it could be anything. It could be relationship related as well. But yeah, the Lovers and the Devil together kind of make me think of obsession. But let's see what else comes out for that. Got the Four of Wands. Yep, Six of Pentacles. Okay, we'll leave that there. So Ace of Swords. So there could be an element of communication here. Okay, I feel like I need to get something for the Justice card as well. I don't know why. Because justice is just justice, isn't it? It's often about being fair, balanced. Something about getting what you deserve as well is coming to mind. The Moon. No. Okay. Let's get another one for the Justice card. Okay, the Knight of Cups really did want to come out then. Let's just get one more for that. I mean, that would be what you deserve in a way, wouldn't it? The Knight of Cups, your dreams, your hopes, your desires. Right, that's it. So we've got the Eight of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands. Right, let's move those. And this is all for the Ace of Swords. So, as I said, the first thing that could come up here is possibly communication, with the Eight of Wands as the first clarifier for the Ace of Swords. Both can be about communication. It could be, I would say it feels more like a need to express yourself or for you to communicate something than an actual conversation. Something else that came to mind is information as well with the Ace of Swords and Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands, people have often said it, that can be like digital information, so like email, something to do with the internet. The word research is coming to mind as well, even with that too. So yeah, it could be communication or information. So if it's communication, it feels like it could be both actually. The communication would be, for me, it feels like something you would want or need to share. In terms of information, it's that you get, that you gather, that comes to you, or that you research potentially. I don't know if somebody's looking into some kind of legal matters with the Justice card being there, researching legal matters or putting any kind of information together for a legal case or something. Or someone could even just have an interest in, you know, like documentaries or something like that, or stories on legal cases. That's come to mind there. That's quite strong now, that the way that's coming in, especially seeing that Moon card there. It's like, you know, if there's hidden information and you're putting a case together or something. And then you have that Nine of Wands there, which for me sometimes it can feel like prison. So there might be something relevant with a legal case, and yeah, that sort of thing. Bear that in mind. I wouldn't say that's the whole story, but that is coming to mind. Okay. That's interesting. A lot of stuff is coming up around this legal thing now. So the King of Forces. Let me just look back at the careers. Hang on 1 minute. Sorry, I know this book takes a while to get through as well, so that doesn't help. I believe it said science stuff, so it's almost making me think of like forensic science now. And that, if it's a legal case, that could be part of a legal case, is a forensic scientist or something. Where are you, King of Forces? Right, so the careers with the with this person. So electronics, astronomy, physics, geology, alternative fuel, earth sciences, new industries, environmental care. Okay, so probably not so much forensics, but science in general. Okay, let's try and look at it in general. So communication, information. You may even be gathering information that you want to share for whatever reason. Overall, with the Justice card, I did get a vibe of getting what you deserve, or somebody getting what they deserve. I just heard a knock then. There would be an element of uncovering something that's hidden here with that Moon card. It could be something about how to achieve your dreams, to be honest, because you've got the Knight of Cups there, the Eight of Pentacles. So it could be something as simple as, you know, like doing the research that you need to do to achieve your dream or path or desire or whatever it is. You could be gathering information for that so that you can get what you deserve. That Nine of Wands is a bit of a wild card there. I mean, that can be persistence, and oh God, Columbo's coming to mind now. What did I say? Persistence, perseverance, like even if you feel like there are a lot of challenges, I might get one for that on its own, actually. That energy of just you still keep going no matter what. And there's a lot of weird stuff coming in about legal stuff, legal cases, like even, and I've never even watched the film Erin Brockovich, but even that is coming to mind now, like an investigation. I think that's the right word, investigation. This King of Forces could potentially be someone who assists with that. But yeah, there's like, as I said, the Erin Brockovich thing where she was revealing the hidden case of whatever it was, because it's something to do with water or something, wasn't it? Should have said spoiler alert before that. And then, as I said, that Columbo energy, for those of you who know who Columbo is, where he was just bloody relentless, wasn't he? He always figured things out. He was always able to figure, like, people could do their best to hide secrets. And the thing is, he used his mind to do it. It wasn't like, I mean, forensics back then, because if Columbo's from like the 80s mainly, isn't it? The forensics weren't as strong then. So it was all mental, like he figured things out mentally. So I don't know if you're mentally figuring things out in whatever capacity it is, whether it's legal to do the case or whatever. And then you've got this science type person in the King of Forces, coming in to assist you, or maybe this King of Forces energy is your energy, because it's a powerful man, isn't it? I mean, he's connected to nature, but it's just a powerful energy. It would be like that kind of determined science. Science is investigative, isn't it? So right, let me just get one for that Nine of Wands and just see on its own what that is. Try that again. So Nine of Wands on its own, please. Wheel of Fortune, okay. Anything else for that? Nine of Pentacles. So the two ways of seeing that, I mean, it still kind of feels like resilience and persistence, to be honest. Whether it's resilience and persistence in gathering the information that you need to achieve a dream, or to change something for the bloody hell. It's still making me think of that prison thing as well. It's to change something for the better, because the Wheel of Fortune, it is a card of change, and it's usually about, I mean, it can be like karma and the wheel turning, but you with the Nine of Pentacles, I suppose it is more along the lines of making things go more in your favor, isn't it? You've got the Nine of Pentacles there, which can refer to stability and success. I mean, I always say that this person looks like they're in a comfort zone, where they're not very happy, like they've got everything they need around them, but they're not very happy. I mean, it can be a card of liberation for me as well. So again, freeing something, with that Nine of Wands and Nine of Pentacles, it can almost feel like freeing something, whether it is freeing information. It could even be as simple as, you know, like if you strongly believe in freedom of speech and you want to expose something, or share some information that not many people know, you could be going on a platform on the online to do that. Maybe starting a YouTube channel, and you're going to be sharing information that not many people know, or something to that effect is coming to mind as well. But either way, as I say, it's an energy of getting what you deserve, or something that there's an element of justice attached to this information, that could be shared or gathered. You've got the Ace of Pentacles here. That, for me, that just speaks of an opportunity, in general, an opportunity in general to do this, to experience it. You've got the Devil here. That would be things that hold us back. I mean, I did say obsession. So if you are gathering information for a case or whatever you're gathering information on, you could be pretty obsessive about that at the minute, where you're just 100% focused on that and trying to figure something out. So you've got the Lovers there. You've got the Four of Wands. You've got the Six of Pentacles. I mean, the Lovers is an attachment, isn't it? The Devil's what holds you back, but the Lovers is an attachment to something. So you could feel some sort of blockages or being held back from whatever it is that you're attached to. That's one possibility here. Again, if you are trying to start a channel or something, or share information, that there are people that wouldn't be happy if you shared that information, whether it is in court or online or whatever. I don't know where I was going with that, but that came to mind. This could be like the power, the Devil could be the powers that be type energy that kind of wants to restrict you, like the restrictions against freedom of speech, that sort of thing. Six of Pentacles is an energy of sharing again. So again, as I said, like that, I know it's not information he's sharing practical things here, but maybe the information you share has a practical effect, like people can use it practically and so in some sort of way, shape or form. The Knight of Wands is a fearless energy as well. So if you were someone who was going to speak out against some kind of injustice, it would be that Knight of Wands energy. That it's not that there's no fear whatsoever, because the devil can be fear as well. It's still having that fear and still having the courage. The Strength card hasn't shown up yet, has it? Having the courage to speak out on that. Right, I'm going to leave that there. I don't even know how to summarize that, because it just feels like a bunch of different bits of energy and messages were coming in. I mean, overall, as I said, information, communication, there's an opportunity to use that in a particular way. So I would say that's the overall message for that particular card as an overall theme. And there may be assistance. If that's not your energy, that King of Forces who's determined to find or use the information, then it's someone who's coming in to assist with it. So let's look at the Page of Cups for you. That's the past energy. So Page of Cups, why is that there, please? We have the Tower. Yep, okay. Nope, okay, not those. So this one here, the Ten of Pentacles, but not the Six of Pentacles or the Six of Wands, Three of Wands, sorry. Anything else? Right, Five of Pentacles and the Empress. Anything else? The Empress literally feels like a wild card with these energies, but let's see. Wheel of Fortune, okay. Two massive cards of change here. Let's look at the Empress energy in general. We've got Temperance and the Moon. I'll get one more for that. Nine of Pentacles. Let's get one more. Try that again. One more after the Nine of Pentacles. Nope. Okay, that's a comfort zone, that is. There's something about a comfort zone here with the Nine of Pentacles, the Moon, Eight of Cups. There was something else I wanted to look at. Five of Pentacles, I think we'll look at as well. Yeah, that kind of speaks of leaving something behind, that Five of Pentacles does. And let's look at the Tower. You've got the Four of Swords. Okay, Ten of Wands. Strength card, okay, yeah. So this reading is a bit all over the place, but so Page of Cups, I would say it's a desire for something new. It's here twice. You've got that Five of Pentacles in the middle, which is, to me, and with the Chariot, it's like leaving something behind. It's like leaving something behind to go towards something new. With that Page of Cups, that you have a new feeling for, kind of a new desire. I know the Page of Cups isn't so much desire, but that's the only word I can think of that kind of relates to that. It's a new feeling. It's a desire for something new. You want to feel a different way. You want to feel a new way. You've got the Tower there. So past energy. So this is some disruption. It's disruption to something. I mean, when you get the Four of Swords and the Ten of Wands together, it almost makes me feel it's that kind of energy where, for example, say if you were hoping to leave a job, or, well, not even hoping to leave a job, but say if you were working in a particular job and you somehow got injured or something happened maybe it was a job where already you were burning yourself, you were burning out, you were burning yourself out potentially, or you were becoming burned out, but you kind of stuck with it and you were like, oh, I can't leave for whatever reason. I mean, survival for a start, you know, you have to make money, you have to survive, but whatever the reason is, it's like you were being burned out but you weren't taking the action to leave yourself. And it's almost like the universe steps in and broke your leg or something, or something happened where you have to stop and take a break with that Four of Swords. You might have had to rebuild your strength potentially, or if it's a situation where you ended up, in that particular example, where you ended up leaving permanently, like say if it was a job with heavy lifting, because you've got the Ten of Wands there, and you end up with a back injury, but it's an injury that impacts you going forward, so you can't do that job again because your back will never be the same. It's sort of the courage to then kind of move on and pursue a new path. Or you could have been the tower. I mean, as much as we say the tower is an energy that comes in and changes everything, I felt in life at times that I've been the tower, although I have to say I've kind of been pushed over the edge in some way, shape or form, and then I've been, so it's all like a combination of me being the tower, some event pushing me over the edge, and it's all a combination of I've been the tower and had the courage to put an end to whatever it is. And as I say, you do have to recover your strength in that as well. So you've got that. So there's been some kind of disruption. I would say there's a desire here, because it's about a feeling, isn't it? It's wanting to feel differently. A need for something that feels more stable, more fulfilling all round, something legacy type energy even. As I say, you got that energy here, that Five of Pentacles, Chariot, Page of Cups, of leaving something behind. The Empress here is a desire to create something new or new circumstances, because I'm still bearing in mind we've got this energy here of information and communication and how that can be used, so that's still relevant here as well. But yeah, Empress, creating something new, creating something more harmonious. As I said, you've got the energy of not settling with the Nine of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups, and the Moon here, it feels like it's more to do with the unknown, where you may not know exactly what you're going to do or where you're heading, but it's like, you know, when you cut your losses in something, where even if you don't have a specific plan of how you're going to move forward now, just the simple act of letting go of whatever it is that may have been holding you back just feels like you feel at peace with that in general in itself, even if you're not sure what the new path is. It's that the old path was so disruptive, maybe so stressful, whatever it was, that it's like a sigh of relief to be able to just leave that behind and just have an open road to move to. And then you've got that Wheel of Fortune card, which is a wheel of change. It's like whether something came in, that tower came in by itself and the wheel is now ready to turn, or you were the tower and you've kind of influenced things and now the wheel can turn and things can change. Okay, I'm going to leave that and I'm going to move on to the next card and see if things, how things will become clearer from that, because as I said, it's still a bit, the reading is still a little bit up in the air at the minute. It's just random bits of information so far. So we've got the Ten of Cups in the present energy. Let's see what that is about. So Ten of Cups, why is that here, please? We've got the Queen of Pentacles. I'd say you're probably happier right now, to be frank. I was going to say it before, but I wasn't certain. But with that Queen of Pentacles there, that's kind of where it indicates that you know your sense of self-worth and you know what you value, you know what's important to you, so you would be happier. I know we look at the Ten of Cups sometimes and we have like this whole idea of happily ever after in our heads. That's like a massive, big Disney type sunshine and rainbows happiness, but something as simple as leaving a situation that was detrimental to you and having that peace of mind that you've left it behind, that can be Ten of Cups for you, can't it? Because it gives you a sense of peace, and that you don't have that burden anymore. So anything else for this? Strength. Queen of Cups I will take, and we'll see what that one is as well. Four of Cups, Page of Wands. I wasn't going to take it then, but I felt compelled that I had to take it. Queen of Cups, Four of Pentacles, the Page of Wands. So that does feel kind of like answering the call with the Page of Wands, Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, and Strength, actually. Let's have a look at that Four of Pentacles. That could have been whatever it was that's holding you back or holding things back. The Four of Pentacles does sometimes give imprisonment vibes as well, but it's not so much literal imprisonment as that feeling of being stuck and trapped. Like, say, one example, okay, this is going to be sound a bit dramatic, but you know, in terms of imprisonment, say if you were stuck in a job that you hated, but you just feel like, well, who else will employ me? I don't have any other skills. And you feel imprisoned in that job because you feel like you don't have any other options or choices, or you live in a town where, or a place where there just aren't many opportunities or something, and you feel trapped. Or even if it was to do with promotions or something like that, you feel like you're never going to get promoted, but you don't want to move anywhere. You feel like you can't find a job anywhere else, those sorts of things. That's an example. So Four of Pentacles, why is that there, please? It can also refer to an energy of protecting yourself and your energy, but let's see what comes out for that Four of Pentacles. We have the Page of Cups, Six of Wands, anything else? The Moon, try that again. That was a bit of a chaotic tumble. Okay, yeah, that Four of Pentacles is the energy of just kind of, it's that stuck energy, and it's kind of, I would say that in the present you may have let go of something already, and there could be research here involved where you're trying to figure out something new, what path to follow. Again, it could even be that you've left behind a regular job to start a YouTube channel or something online where you're sharing stuff that you know, or sharing information on what you love as well. But you've got the stuck energy there, and it's a recognition because you've got the Queen of Cups here. For this, it feels like it's where you tapped into your emotions, you tapped into your sense of self-worth and value, what you value. You're having the courage to kind of follow through on that and stand by it. The Queen of Cups, you tapped into how you feel, you know how you feel. And the Page of Wands can feel like answering a call as well. So those four together are answering the call. The Four of Pentacles is like that recognition of where you were stuck. So the Ten of Cups could be classed as like a sense of relief, to be honest. And it may not be a job, it could be a relationship, it could be anything, to be honest. But there's a recognition here that if you want things to be different, you have to kind of honor how you feel. You sort of realize that being stuck where you were, because I'm assuming that with the Tower coming up and the Wheel of Fortune, you've already left a situation. If not, then you're in the process of it, or you've left something behind. You need to do something new to be successful or to have the success that you want. This Two of Pentacles, that's juggling things. But with the Four of Pentacles, it almost feels like it's juggling things that you shouldn't be juggling, or that you don't want to be juggling. Like, again, jobs, day-to-day life, certain tasks that just feel like a burden. With that Moon card there, I'd say it's kind of being willing to face the unknown, really. I think I said that already in this reading, but it's like that willingness that you don't want to be stuck. You'd rather face the unknown than to be stuck. But it's kind of like this middle card, the Ten of Cups, it's an acknowledgement. It's an acknowledgement of what doesn't make you happy, and that there is potential for you to be happy elsewhere, whether you know what you want or not. So let's have a look at the final energies. We've got the Lovers and the Five of Swords. And I said that was a very conflicted energy, that whole yes, no kind of energy. So let's look at the Lovers and the Five of Swords. And I mean, in the notes that I've made, because in the book I've made notes on these cards to kind of summarize what it is, and I refer to the King of Forces as a powerful man. So for this reading, it's kind of like knowing your power, that you, because forces is it's an effect on things, isn't it? Knowing that you, by the choices you make and acknowledging how you feel and what you want, you have the power to effect change. So the Lovers and Five of Swords. We've got the Knight of Swords. I mean, that's a card of communication as well, and expressing your truth. Got the Lovers again. So the truth of what you love comes to mind. Just 1 minute. You've got the Ten of Swords, but it's in reverse, the way it fell. Six of Pentacles, okay, I get that. Five of Swords. So let's just get something for that five. That's it. So you've got the Lovers and the Five of Swords, clarifying the Lovers and the Five of Swords. Okay. Yeah, I think I get what that means actually. So Five of Swords. Two of Cups. It feels like this energy of willing to fight for what you love, to be honest. Let me see what else comes up. I think I'll get something for the Lovers as well. So we've got the Two of Wands and the Four of Cups. I'll just get one more for that, and then we'll get something for the Lovers as well. Yeah, that's that uprising type card, the Six of Wands. It's what you're willing to stand up for. I know that's more a Seven of Swords energy, but as I say, this card feels like an uprising. So that whole information thing, I don't know how to explain this, but there's just a lot of weird, a bunch of thoughts coming into my mind with this. It's still, as much as there's a lot of weird information that came in, it still all feels like it kind of connects. And then the uprising type looking card makes more sense. Now, let me get something for the Lovers, and I'm going to look at those Ace of Swords messages again, because there could be very well be something about standing up for the truth and standing up for justice here, whether it is a specific situation, a legal situation, if it's just standing up for your sense of happiness, your values, what you love. It's an interesting energy. It's just that a lot of mixed up examples and thoughts were coming to mind with it. So the Lovers. The Lovers, you have the, yeah, okay, Knight of Cups, yeah. So the Knight of Swords, again, going back to the beginning, it's like standing, again, it's standing up for what you love, standing up for your truth, speaking on that truth as well. I may look at that Ten of Swords on its own, actually. Six of Pentacles, that's where you do, it's giving your, it can be about generosity, but here it kind of feels like giving your time and energy to something that you feel is valuable and worthwhile. It could be assistance as well, to do with that King of Forces, if that is someone else, or you could even be acting as the King of Forces to someone else as well, to be honest. But yeah, it's sort of standing up for what you love, whether it is another person or something within yourself. And the Five of Swords, it's the fighting. It really does feel, the Lovers and the Five of Swords, it's like being willing to stand up for and fight for what you love. So if it was a person, say your whole family was against your relationship, it's like, nope, we're standing together, we're standing strong. No matter what anybody says, we're sticking together. If it's your truth, again, that whole online example, if you wanted to put out a podcast, YouTube channel, whatever, speaking on what you believe in, it's that, again, it's standing up for something that you value, that you believe in, that you have faith in. Two of Cups, I mean, that is, it's that understanding, it's connection, it's what, again, it's what you love, standing up for that. And it's with the Two of Wands and the Four of Cups, is knowing that you have a choice. You have the choice to stand up for what you love or be stuck. I mean, this particular Four of Cups looks more like meditation to me, but then it can also be where people feel silenced or like they can't speak up on what they don't have. They feel like they don't have freedom of speech. And obviously some countries you don't. I mean, you can, but you might get killed. And again, that's a decision in itself, isn't it? Like in the countries where you will be killed for speaking your mind, people do decide that they that hardcore with it, that they'll die for their truth. I'm not saying that's what's going on. Okay, I'm not saying that's what's going on here. Although we've got a Ten of Swords here, which somebody's been stabbed in the back, haven't they? I will get something for that. With the Knight of Pentacles and the Sun with that Lovers card, again, it feels like that. It's like the truth of what you love, isn't it? It's like the Knight of Pentacles is the commitment. The Sun, it can be about happiness, but it can be about illumination as well. So for me, it feels like it's committing to that truth as well of what you love. Let's look at that 10 of Swords on its own, because that's a weird wild card here. And I did say I was going to go back to the Ace of Swords. I know your reading is quite long, but I accept my readings are just bloody long now. Right, the Hierophant, that does make sense. 9 of Cups. Let's get one more. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I know what that means actually. It's still that fighting energy where, you know, like if you've been stabbed in the back a million times by... I don't know if it feels so much like a person, but situations or something. Like the Hierophant can represent like society. It can represent institutions, organizations, just society, government, whatever in general. And it's like the energy of where no matter how many times or how much something tries to keep you down, you're willing to get back up and fight because you have these certain beliefs and you know what you value, you know what feels worthwhile. That 9 of Cups, this 9 of Cups, I know it's often about satisfaction, but it feels like more than that. It does feel like more than that. There's almost a sense of hope with it, with that 9 of Cups. It does kind of feel like value in a weird sort of way. But it's, yeah, the 10 of Swords, it's that fighting energy, like they can't keep you down. No one can keep you down from pursuing whatever it is you want to pursue or speaking the truth on whatever it is you want to speak the truth on. And then we have the 8 of Wands. So there could be a bit of an activist type energy with that King of Forces or with yourself. So as I said, the Ace of Swords, you had the 8 of Wands, and I said communication or information. You had the whole justice element here of getting what you deserve or people getting what they deserve. The Devil, that was the energy that holds you back, but you've got that fearlessness and it's just the opportunity here to speak your truth. So, yep, I do know it was quite a jumble of a lot of information, but I do feel like it fits together in its own really weird way. It does make sense. So I'm going to get a final card of advice for you. So what was the future energy? The future energy was fighting for what you love. Overall, it looks like, and as I say, the future's not set in stone. That's why I refer to it as the potential future. But it's like fighting for what you love. And because the Lovers can be referred to as the choice as well, or was typically referred to as the choice. So it's what you love, but it's also choosing what you love. So even if you haven't physically taken action towards this yet, it's at the very least knowing that you have the choice or acknowledging that you have the choice to speak out on the truth and to fight for what you love as well. Right, after all of that, that was pretty complicated, to be honest. A lot came in. So let's get your final message from the Angels and Ancestors deck. I wonder if anybody's been to any protests or marches or anything for something recently. And yeah, even in relation to like work situations, you know, like a lot of people, well, probably not so much now, but I know probably several months ago here in the UK, there were a lot of people going on strike. I think there are still a lot of strikes, but to the point where even when I was like walking around in the morning, you could see people striking and then you could hear car horns beeping in support and that sort of thing. That's just another example. But let's get your final card of advice, Leo. So you have the Sun, enjoy success and happiness. I mean, if you fight for what you love, hopefully that would be the end result of that. And I will get you one more. I feel like so far, I've only done 2 readings. You're the second one. And I feel like getting 2 cards because I'm not reading the whole message from the book for these unless it feels absolutely necessary. And you also have Broken Arrow, embrace the energy of peace. So let me just have a look. I will have a look in the book for this one because it's not exactly what you think it is. I mean, embracing the energy of peace, it's your own peace of mind for a start. Maybe that's that. I mean, did I mention, I don't know if I mentioned peace with that 10 of Cups, but I said something about release. And that 9 of Cups, in terms of speaking of it in justice terms, it is kind of that peace of mind that you're doing the right thing, or the thing that's honorable. I think honor is the key word, isn't it? Which is strange, because there's a in that 9 of cups, there's a genie in there, and genies aren't particularly honorable, are they? But that's why you have to honor yourself. Right, so broken arrow. As I said, I'm not going to necessarily read the whole message. I just want to see if there are any other key points that might be relevant here. Okay. So it speaks of a situation of when you've felt the need to protect yourself or defend what you feel is right. Know that this is now coming to an end. Let's have a look. You are now in a situation that will honor you and honor your needs. So it does speak of keeping the peace, and letting go of the need to defend yourself. But it's still, for me, it's still giving that energy of fighting for your truth or what you believe in. So I know that is a weird contradiction, but I strongly feel that it's standing up for what you love. And maybe by standing up for what you love, it kind of brings a sense of peace in a way. You know, like if somebody takes the piss with you for a very long time and then you finally stand up to them and then they stop. That's peace, isn't it? Or in situations, as I said, it looked like there might have been a situation where it's just felt dishonorable for a long time and you finally acknowledge that you have the choice to leave it behind and move on. That's a sense of peace of mind as well, isn't it? Okay. As I say, I still feel like there's something about standing up for what you love here. And does it mean that you get into fights with people constantly? Not necessarily, but it does mean that you're open about what you love. And if someone does come along trying to make things difficult, you will put them in your place if you need to. So I'm going to leave that there. Watching the video, feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe. If you want to book a personal reading, see the info in the description box. But yeah, thanks again for watching and take care.